Hey guys, back for another video. In this video, I'm gonna start teaching Farsi from that Farsi book I had. Little backstory in that book. When I was in first grade, I remember taking Farsi lessons, and they gave us this book. So I'm gonna share you some of my first grade lessons, and hopefully, after this series is over, you can read and write in Farsi. And a little backstory in Farsi. Farsi is not Arabic. It's from the same family of languages, but it's not Arabic at all. And Arabic's not Farsi. Farsi's not Arabic. Different synonyms for the word Farsi is Persian. Non-Iranians will call Farsi Persian, and Iranians will call their language Farsi. Or from my experience, that's true. But I'm just one Iranian American, so I call the Iranian language Farsi like an Iranian would. So let's begin. Let's start with the first lesson. What do we have here? We have ab. We have two letters, or rather, we have two forms of two different letters, and hopefully that'll make sense in the future videos. So what do we have? We have ab, ab. And as you know, like Arabic, Farsi reads right to left. So in this red line right here, we have a letter called ah, like AH sound, ah. And we have b, ab, 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 ab. This is A1 and B2. If you remember in the earlier videos, I just said that in Farsi, we don't have, unlike English and any other Latin-based language, letters are capitalized at the beginning of each word. So each letter has its own capital form. And you don't just capitalize the first letter of the first word in the sentence. You capitalize the first letter of each word, and if that letter is in the middle part of the word or in the end of the part of the word, it has a different form. So A1 is just A capitalized, this is B2, and this is in the middle, this is at the very end. And if you remember, you have beginning forms, middle forms, and end forms. Sometimes a letter can have only one form. Sometimes a letter can have a front form, middle form, and end form. And sometimes the middle and the front form are the same letter. So I'll explain later. So you'll see more and more examples as we go. So ab, ab, ab. A, B, A, B, B, B. The way you have to emphasize when you first start out learning languages, you want to emphasize the sound because you want to start training your mouth. So A, B. So for the B sound, you want to put your lips, invert your lips. Shoot it really out. Now you want to put them in. B, B. Basically, you're trying to push all that air out. B, ah, B. You know, I look ridiculous probably. And let's go. So what does ab mean? Well, if you look at these three pictures, we have a river, we have a cup, a faucet, a container. Ab is just water. So we get that. Clear images. And this is what I like. Even in this 80s book written by another government, they already start incorporating language techniques that I like a lot. Basically, using pictures or everyday images to emphasize language. So ab, what's ab? It's water, and I have pictures around the word and everything, so it's ingrained. So I see all that information on one page. That's incredible, and I highly encourage y'all to make your own pictures and everything. So let's go to the second form, the middle form and beginning form of ah and be. And here we have be 1 and ah middle or ah 2. So let's begin. So ba 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 ab be be. And here's a great picture. So you have these two forms. This is one letter. This is one letter. So you have be be, ah ah. These are the same letter, but different forms. I know that's going to be a hard thing to concept, but if we can apply what we already know to what we don't know, we can see we can apply something very simple. This concept is easily overcome, easily understood. For example, you have a capital A, capital letters, and lowercase letters. Think of this form as a capital form, and this as a lowercase form. But I would stress if that's what if that's what you need to learn, go ahead and use it. Remember, you learning language it only has to make sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else but you. So if you think that this looks like Thor and this looks like Loki and you can just memorize it that way, go ahead. You don't have to justify it to anyone else but yourself. So let's go back to the beginning. Ob, 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 ah, b. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ob. Or we can say real quickly, ba, ba, ob. And look, we have a little kid. He sees his dad. Dad's holding his hand. So look, Dad, water. And what does Baba mean? Baba means dad. This is pretty much Baba. And you'll find out in future lessons that Mama is mom. Sounds familiar, right? Mom, Mama, or Mama, or wherever you're from, wherever it makes sense to you. It only has to make sense to you. Remember that. So we have ba ba ob, be 1, be 2, ah 1, ah 2. I highly recommend you memorize it that way because I know in the previous videos I would say ah front or ah middle. I would highly recommend just eventually learning that certain forms of letters comes in certain parts of the word, and you'll be masters at that concept with just time. But again, whatever it takes for you to learn the language, you learn the language. I might teach it a way that you may not understand, but if you can figure out a concept, that's all that matters. So Baba means dad, Ab means water. So we just used one word we learned and learned a second word. So you already know 2 words. 2 words. Baba, Ab. Baba means dad, Ab means water. Remember, we read right to left, not left to right. So be, dot, dot, ah. Hopefully that helps you guys. I can't wait to show more videos, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.